Matthias Janmark not on the ice this morning. So is he an available player or unavailable for you?
Yeah, we held him off the ice for maintenance reasons this morning. We'll see what comes out the gate today, Jason.
All right. When you look, you've had some video time. Were you happy with how you're, like 5-on-5, you've talked about it, you're really overall comfortable with how your team played. They didn't have any sustained time in your defensive zone very often. What did you like about how your team handled their forecheck and really limited their sustained pressure in the D zone?
You know, here's what I would tell you. 48 hours ago, we played a game. We've gone through it after the game. We had yesterday to go through it and whatnot, and feeling stays the same. We did a lot of really good things, and part of it is in the areas that you mentioned, but our focus and attention right now is on what's going to happen tonight. I can't even look at you, Tom. What's going on with that hairdo? What is going for charity? What is that, a perm? Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
Would you get a perm, Jay?
Huh? No, I have naturally curly hair.
What's good on Tom? Hey, Jay, over here.
Oh, yeah.
How's it going? I just want to ask about the ability of trying to move McDavid around from those checking lines that, you know, Danault is on him and Kopitar is on him. Is it too early to just try and get them away from that matchup, or do you just say he'll figure it out on his own type thing?
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought we did, I'm going to go back to my initial answer. We did a lot of good things in that game. I was quite happy with the way Connor played that game. Their line had numerous chances. It didn't go in for them. You know, but I think I'm going to go back to it. I like the way a lot of things happened in that game, and he's the best player in the world. He can figure lots of things out.
The penalty kill, obviously the one was a two-man advantage, and that's always tough.
Yep.
You end up giving up the one in overtime. They stung you a little bit earlier in the year, but then you had some good results against them. Where are you at on how your penalty kill's making out against this group, and how much goes into adjusting it for game 2?
Yeah, I don't have the exact number, but I think we killed somewhere around 10 minutes. It's too much. Anytime you give a good power play 10 minutes to do their thing, it's too much. I thought, you know, through the first 2 periods, the penalty kill was excellent. They got a little life when it was 6-on-4, and, you know, we didn't execute on a face-off in overtime, and they stung us there. Like, so I thought we did a lot of really good things, but the understanding that they have a good power play and putting them on that power play for roughly 10 minutes is too much. In comparison, I think we had 3 minutes on the power play, somewhere around that mark. But, you know, for me, you know, playoff series are about who continues to make adjustments and get better, and certainly that's an area where we can be better.
Obviously, being down a game it's nothing new. You guys were in that position before. But what did you sense from your group, and maybe see from your leaders? How much of this did they handle? How much of this was, you know, technical and in the room?
You know what we try and do, Ryan, is we try and give our players something to hang their hat on every single day. So for us, win the game, don't win the game. The next day, our process and messaging is really consistent. So yesterday was a good day for our group. We had, you know, a theme that we hit the drum on, and we felt we gave them something to help us get better. Yesterday was about, you know, an off-ice rest and recuperation day. I thought we had a good morning skate here this morning, and, you know, we're going to be ready to go tonight.
The last one for me, Vinny Desharnais. I mean, we all saw the penalty.
Yep.
He talked about it after the game. He took it a little hard, but what was your message to him after that, and what do you kind of expect from him?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Those things happen. It's the playoffs. He's no different than anybody else. He got his feet wet in an NHL playoff game, and, you know, he's going to continue to get better. He's an important part of our team. Message to him, keep on being Vincent Desharnais, and we'll be just fine.
Jay, what have you liked about Janmark's game? It seems to be very versatile, and you use him almost like on the first penalty killing unit.
Yeah, we move him around. We've gone a little bit more Bukestad and Nugent Hopkins on that first unit there, but we move him around. You know, he's a good player for us. He has experience, and he has a level of abrasiveness to him. He's a hockey player's hockey player.
And that's what you'll miss tonight if he can't play?
You know, he had a maintenance morning tonight, Jim, or this morning, Jim.
Well, we just saw him block a shot and a penalty kill early in the game, so that's why we're wondering whether...
He blocked a few shots in that game, yeah. So, you know, what I know about him is that, and I know about the players in our dressing room, is that, you know, we got some guys with some good pain tolerances.
One last question. The road teams have won 6 of the first 8 games. Is that surprising to you, or is that just the way the first round of the playoffs usually unfolds? There's so much unpredictability.
Well, I think a lot of people in this room, in this profession here, like to wrap things up in numbers and in a bow and be able to describe it based on past histories and whatnot. I think every playoff series is different. So 6 of the 8 in the first round started that way, but each one of those playoff series is going to play out in a different manner. I think where our focus and concentration as a team is on is just continue to get better, continue to make small adjustments, continue to find ways. And I can tell you that's what the messaging has been to our group. I can't speak to any other team.
Thank you.
Morning, Jay. I'm not sure if you saw Stuart Skinner's quotes yesterday, but he said the lessons he learned from that loss on Monday made him a better man. In your years that you've been with Stuart, how have you assessed his ability to handle adversity?
Well, I didn't read, I don't read that stuff, but I didn't read it. I would say, you know, I see a very mature individual. Stuart gave us a good chance to win that game, and we expect him to be at his best today.